Hello, first graders, back again for Reader's Workshop Unit 3, Session 9, parents, if you're keeping track. Guys, today I'm back with Rashid, and I have Hermione's wand. Hermione's from Harry Potter. If you don't know Harry Potter, my daughter's a very big fan, and she let me borrow it because we have a very magical kind of day with words. So what I want you to do is put me on pause, go get yourself a paper, pencil, crayons, markers, whatever you have, whiteboard, chalkboard, whatever's fun to write with. Put me on pause, then unpause me, and we'll continue with the lesson. Okay, go. Okay, I'm guessing you're back and you have your writing implements. What you're going to do first on your paper is you are going to write this word at the top. I bet you'll never know what this is. We'll have to see who can read this one. Can you guys read that one? I bet you can. That's cat. You're right. So how can we change the word cat into hat? We're going to use what we know about this word to change it into hat. What do we need to do to cat to make it hat? What are we going to add to it? Cat becomes hat. What do we think? That's right. It's an H. And then the same ending, right? Hat. Sorry. Hat. Now, what if we want to make it a harder word? What if we want to try to make the word splat? Splat. Listen to that beginning. Splat. 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 We hear this again, so we're going to have that at the end, but the beginning we're going to have splat. Put your thumb up if you got that. I hope you did. I bet you did. You guys are so good at spelling now. All right, next one we're going to do. Erase. You don't have to erase your board. I have to erase my board. If you have a paper pencil, you can't erase that. Okay, next word. Stop. Let's see if we can spell it. I bet you guys know how to spell it already. Like at a stop sign, if you're driving in the car with your folks, you could see the stop sign. So now, can we turn stop into stand? And so what's the same parts, the beginning or the end that's the same? Stop, stand. That's right. The beginning's the same in this one. So we're going to start with that. And then we're going to put and. Now I bet you know how to spell that because that's a word wall word. So let's think about that. And. How do we write and? Think about that. That's right. It's A-N-D. Good job. Oh, I forgot the wand. Oh my gosh. I was supposed to be doing abracadabra. I'm sorry, you guys. All right. Let's do one more. Let's say we'll magically turn the word pan. Magic presto. We're going to turn it into fan. Can you make it fan? Use your wand or your pretend wand. You can use your pencil as a wand. Fan. There we go. All right. So this is a great trick when you're writing, guys. You can also use the same trick when you're you're reading. So let me show you what I mean. Let's turn this around. Sometimes words are inside words. So in other words, we have 3 words here. We've got will, car, and back. We also have these words. We have sharpen, stack, and thrilling. I want you to look at these words, and I want you to see if you can see one of these words or part of one of these words inside one of these words. So let me start first with the word will. Do you see any part of the word will in any of these 3 words? So do you see part of will in sharpen? No, I don't either. How about in stack? It's W-I-L-L-S-T-A-C-K. Do you see any similarities with those 2 words? No, I don't either. All right, let's do the last one. I'm guessing this might be the one. We've got W-I-L-L. We have T-H-R-I-L-L-I-N-G. Oh, I heard I-L-L twice. So look at this, you guys. Thrilling and will. I'm going to move that right here so you can see it well. Are similar because they both have that I-L-L in them. Okay, so let me put this, whoopsie, my tape is not so sticky today. Now my easel's about to fall off the table. Rashid, help me out, man. All right, so now we've got ILL and ILL. So those two we got to match, okay? It's kind of like match game. If you ever played that game. Here, let's see another one. We've got car. So we've got C-A-R. Let's look at the words up here. We've got S-H-A-R-P-E-N. Oh, I think I see a winner. Do you guys see it too? But let's make sure that this isn't true too. C-A-R-S-T-A-C-K. No, it's definitely the A-R here and the A-R in there. So let's underline both of those so you see them. And then I'll move them over for you. So there's car and there's sharpen, and they both have the R-A-R in them, okay? Let's look at this one. We have back and stack. So what part of those words is similar? That's right. A-C-K in stack and A-C-K in back. They are similar. So let's tape these together. We'll do a little underline so you remember that. Okay, whoopsie. My goodness, I need better tape. All right. A-C-K. Excellent. Okay, so now we are going to take a minute to read some Ivy and, Zelda and Ivy. I almost said Ivy and Bean by accident, which is another great series, by the way. If you guys are looking for a great series to read, I love Ivy and Bean. Okay, so Zelda and Ivy. Let's find our Zelda and Ivy. And we're going to read a little bit, and we're going to see if we can find either the AR in car or the ACK in back or the ILL in will in any of the words that we read. Okay, I'm going to try to do a better job with the book this time because I felt like you couldn't always see it last time. Okay. And I'm just going to reread it. I know you've already heard it, but it's kind of fun to hear it again. Dad's making cucumber sandwiches for lunch, said Ivy. Not again, said Zelda. That's it. I'm running away. Zelda stuffed her Lucky Jewel, PJ's blanket, writer's notebook, and an extra pair of socks into her suitcase. I'm coming too, said Ivy. Now this is the word, act. Now looking at those words up there, which word is, look at this one carefully, act. Which one is it more like? Car, back, or will? Take a minute to think about that. Act. That's right. It's like back. It's got the ACK like back does, okay? So if you're not sure how to read that word, next time think about what word is inside that word that might help me to read it, okay? So what word that you know, of course, that will help you to read it. So she packed her Princess Mimi doll, PJ's tea set, and Go Fish cards. Zelda marched across the backyard. Ivy followed. Oh, now marched is underlined. So, of the words in here, up here, which one is marched like? Does it have the AR like car, the ACK like back, or the ILL like will? M-A-R-C-H-E-D. What do you guys think? Move it up a little closer. In a perfect world, you'd be able to see all of them. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Yes, you were right. It's the AR like car or sharpen. The marched has that AR in it, okay? So if you see that AR, you can remember, oh, it's like car. I remember that now, right? Okay, let's read the next page. Zelda spread her blanket behind the butterfly bush. Here's a good spot, she said. We can see the house, but no one in the house can see us. The Fox sisters peeped through the bush at their parents. Mom and Dad will really miss us, said Ivy. Yeah, said Zelda. They'll be sorry they made us cucumber sandwiches. I'm hungry. I'm a little hungry, said Ivy. We can't give in, said Zelda, or we'll be eating cucumber sandwiches for the rest of our lives. Ivy. Now, will one of these words help? It's ILL. Which one of these words would help me here? It has an ILL in it. This one, right, guys? The will. So what illed. Ivy filled her teapot from the garden hose and peeked into the window. They don't seem to be missing us, she reported. It may take a while, said Zelda. Luckily, you brought your cards. Sorry, lucky you brought your cards. All right, so I'm gonna stop there. So did you get the idea of how this works? You're gonna, when you're reading, and of course when you're writing too, you're gonna think about words you know. I'm gonna turn this around so you can see it, say it again. Words you know. Use a word you know to be able to spell it. So for instance, in the word taken, you know the word take, you might know the word take. In bakery, you might know the word bake. Or in shakes, you may know the word shake, okay? So these are gonna help you to figure out how to read or write a word if you think about words you already know. So this is what I want you to do for your homework tonight. This is what you can do when you finish watching this video. I'm gonna give you a bunch of word endings, and I want you to see how many words you can come up with. And you can email it to your teacher or me, whoever your teacher is. You can email it to them and show them all the words that you created with the endings, okay? So the first ending I'm going to give you is AM. So you're going to come up with as many words as you can using that as an ending. So for instance, you might be able to come up with the word Tam, Sam, that's a name. Bam. Bam. She went bam on the ground. Okay, so see how many words you can come up with that ending, okay? What I usually do when I do this game is I go through the whole alphabet with every single ending. So am, we've got another ending you could do is an, A-N. Maybe you want to come up with a bunch of words for that. All, A-L-L. That's another one. Another ending is A-N-G. Oh, you can't see that very well, sorry. That's ang, like that. Another ending you could do, ing. We did some of those yesterday. You could do some of those endings. You could do ong, O-N-G. You could do ink, I-N-K. You could do onk, O-N-K. These are just some endings you can do, but what we'd love to do is have you choose a bunch of these, if not all of them, or maybe you can even think of others, and write as many words as you can think of that have that ending, and take a picture of it and send it into your teacher. Or if you can't take a picture of it, you can type them into an email and tell your teacher all the words you came up with, okay? This could take a while, so you could be busy today. So this is a great game to play, and we can't wait to see how many words you guys come up with. You can even consider making a little wand, and you could do the abracadabra game and change the words to different words. And maybe if you have a little brother or sister, you can teach them how to do this, because it's really kind of fun. You kind of feel like Dr. Seuss when you're playing this game. All right, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Rashid and I are gonna go do something fun. We don't know what. All right, have a good one, guys. Bye.